Hello everyone, in this session we will see verbal problems based on unbounded graph. Actually you can solve these problems, okay. Let me read the first question. See, it is given that Reshma wishes to mix two types of food, that is P and Q, in such a way that vitamin contents of the mixture contain at least 8 units of vitamin A and 11 units of vitamin B. So what are the two types? She want to mix two types of food, that is P and Q, right? Let us consider this is a food P and this is a food Q, and these two foods should contain vitamin A and vitamin B, right? So we'll write here, this is a vitamin A, this is A and this is B. Is it clear? Now we'll fill this one. See, first one, it is given that food P cost rupees 60 kg and food Q cost rupees 80 kg. So cost is given. Cost is nothing but it is a profit, right? So you have to maximize or minimize. So this is you have to consider as a objective function. Is it clear? So we'll consider this as food P as X and food Q as Y. Now the cost of food is given. That will gives you the objective function. Z is equal to food P cost 60 kg and food Q cost rupees 80 per kg. So this will be now 60x plus 81. Is it clear? So this will be the objective function. Now next what is given? Food P contains 3 units per kg of vitamin A. Food P contains 3 units per kg of vitamin A and 5 units per kg of vitamin B. Food P contains 3 vitamin this one, and B is now 5 unit of vitamin B per 5 units per kg, okay. Next, Y, food Q contains 4 units per kg of vitamin A. Food Q contains vitamin A, how much it is? It is 4 units per kg, and food Q contains 2 units per kg of vitamin B. So this is 2. Is it clear? In the mix two types of food in such a way that vitamin contents of the mixture contain at least 8 units of vitamin A. At least 8 units of vitamin A or more than that. Is it clear? See the difference between the at least and at most. At most means it is always less than or equal. At least means least that much should be there or greater than. So it will be greater than or equal to. Is it clear? Food mixture should contain at least 8 units of vitamin A. So at least means it is always greater than or equal to 8. So this content should be either equal to 8 or greater than 8. So this will be greater than or equal to 8 and 11 units of vitamin B. At least 11 units of vitamin B. So this will be greater than or equal to. I hope you understood this one. By using this we can form an equation. So first will be, so this is the equation. It is 3x plus 4y is greater than or equal to 8. So this is the one equation. Second will be 5x plus 2y is greater than or equal to 11. Since x indicates a food P and y indicates a food Q, so the value of x and y should be greater than or equal to 0. So we have the constraints and we have the objective function. It is z is equal to 60x plus 81. So this is the cost. Is it clear? So this is the cost. Remember, at least means always greater than or equal to. At most means always less than or equal to. Okay, now what you have to find? Determine the minimum cost of the mixture. You have to find the minimum value. We have to minimize this objective function. Is it clear? By using this one, we can draw the graph and we can find the solution region. First, let me draw the graph, then I will explain it. This one, simple it is. 3x plus 4y is equal to 8. When the value of x is 0, y will be 2. So the point is 0, 2. And when the value of y is 0, x will be 8 by 3, points are 8 by 3, 0. So first line is 3x plus 4y is equal to 8. Is it clear? So this is the line. So 3x, see this point, x is 0 and y is 2. So this is the point 8 by 3, 0. So this is the point. So now this line is first line, that is 3x plus 4y is equal to 8. Okay. Second line will be now 5x plus 2y is equal to 11. X is 0, y is 11 by 2. I mean it is 5.5 5, right? Y is equal to 0, then x will be 11 by 5. So these are the points. So point is somewhere here 11 by 5 comma 0, and this point is 0 comma 11 by 2, that is 5.5. If you draw this line, so these are the two lines, right? To find the solution region, what you have to do for the first equation, if I substitute the origin value, here nothing is due, we have studied this one, 0 greater than or equal to 8. So it is not true. So solution region for this one will be the above part, right? Upwards for the first one. Second one also, if you substitute the value, 0 is greater than or equal to 11. Again this is not true, right? So solution region for this also above 1. So what is the common region? So this will be the common region, right? From here to here, everything will be the common region. So this graph is, you can see this one, this is not bounded, right? So graph is unbounded, but you can find the corner points. What are the corner points? This is the 1 point, right? That is 8 by 3 comma 0, and next corner point, check in your graph, it will be 2 comma 1 by 2, or you solve these two equation, okay? 2 comma 1 by 2. Next point is x axis 0 and y axis 11, right? These are the 3 corner points, right? After that, what you have to do? You have to substitute these corner points in the z. So 8 by 3 comma 0, 2 comma 1 by 2, and 0 comma 11 by 2. So if you substitute in this, you will get first one as 160, and this is 160, and this will be 440. Is it clear? So directly, since the graph is unbounded, directly we cannot see this is the minimum value. Here two minimum values are possible, right? 160 and 160. So directly, since the graph is unbounded, we cannot say this is the minimum value, but we need to check with this one. So what you have to consider, since it is a minimum, 3x plus 4y less than, sorry, here this one, see, 60x plus 80y less than 160 you have to consider. If you simplify this, this will be now 3x plus 4y is less than 8. So to simplify this, you can observe this one. See this equation, given equation 3x plus 4y greater than 8, and here equation we got as 3x plus 4y less than 8. Both the equations are same, but the solution region is different, right? So if you simplify this, again you will get the same line. Is it clear? See here, you can see this one, blue line is there. This is a dotted line because it is strictly less than. So this will be the line for this 3x plus 4y is less than 8. Now to find the solution region, what you have to do? 0 less than 8. Yes, it is true. So the solution region for this line will be downwards. Now to check this one, whether it has a common point with the solution region. No, right? So this is not having any common point with the solution region. Since it has no common point, we can say that 160 is the minimum value. Is it clear? Finally, we have tried 3x plus 4y less than 8 has no common point with the solution region. Therefore, minimum cost of the mixture is, it is 160, and it attains at 2 points. Those are 8 by 3 comma 0 and 2 comma 1 by 2. That means line segment joining these 2 points. Consider any points on that line, the value will be equal to 160. Is it clear? Consider any point on those two, point on those, line segment joining these 2 points. So the cost of, minimum cost will be there, 160. So this should be the final answer. I hope you understood this one. Next question, similar to the previous one. Our diet is to contain at least 80 units of vitamin A and 100 units of minerals. Okay, 2 foods F1 and F2 are available. So here it is given that 2 foods are there. So we will consider that as, it is given it as F1 and another one is F2. Okay, this will consider as X and another one is Y. Okay, next what are the 2 types are given? There it is given that they need, it should contain vitamin A and minerals. So we will consider here vitamin A, and this is the minerals. Now, see, food F1 cost rupees 4 per unit food and F2 cost 6 per unit. Cost is given. Cost is nothing but either profit or the cost. You have to consider that as a objective function. So, food F1 is 4 per unit and F2 is 6 per unit. So, it will give you the objective function. So, Z is equal to food F1 it is 4. So that will be 4x plus foot F2 is 6. So this will be 6y. Is it clear? Remember, objective function is always either the profit or the cost. You have to either maximize or minimize this objective function. Next, what is given? See, 1 unit of food F1 contains 3 units of vitamin A. So F1 contains 3 units of vitamin A and 4 units of minerals. So 4 units of minerals. Is it clear? And next, what is given? 1 unit of food F2 contains 6 units of vitamin A. So 6 units of vitamin A and 3 units of minerals. 3 units of minerals. Okay. Now what you have to find? Formulate this as a linear programming problem. Find the minimum cost for the diet that consists of mixture of these two foods and also meets the minimal nutritional requirements. I mean, you have to find the minimum value for this one. So we need to minimize this one. You have to minimize, but one thing is missing, right? You have to check with the constraints. Here, see, in the beginning it is given that our diet is to contain at least 80 units of vitamin A. At least means is always greater than or equal to 80 units of vitamin A. So this should be greater than or equal. Vitamin A should be 80. Either it is equal to 80 or more than 80. And 100 units of minerals. So this should be greater than or equal to 100. By using this, you can form the equation, right? So equation will be now 3x plus 6y is greater than or equal to 80. Okay. Second equation will be 4x plus 3y is greater than or equal to 100. And since this is a food x and y, so value of x and y should be greater than or equal to 0. So you got the equation, right? Here 3 constraints are there and you have the objective function. I think you can solve this. Simplify this. Okay, the graph will be unbounded. After that, to check the minimum value, you need to draw the graph for that function and you have to check whether it has a common point with the solution region. If it has a common point with the solution region, then we cannot take that as a minimum value. If it is not having any common point with the solution region, then we can say that that is the minimum value and check the value of x and y. Okay, complete this problem. Now we will see the last problem of this exercise. Okay, for the last one, verify your answer. Okay, minimum value will get as 104 at the point 24 and 4 by 3. Okay, check this one. Now we will move to the next question. See, here it is given that there are 2 types of fertilizers, F1 and F2 are there. F1 consists of 10% of nitrogen and 6% of phosphoric acid. 2 types of fertilizers are there, right? Let us consider the first fertilizer. It is given as F1 and second fertilizer is F2, and which contains, what are the 2 acids are given? Nitrogen and phosphoric acid. So we will write here. So this is a nitrogen and another one is a phosphoric acid. Okay, these are given. We will fill this one. F1 consists of 10% of nitrogen. This consists of 10% of nitrogen and 6% of phosphoric acid. So 6% of phosphoric acid, that is F1, and F2 contains 5% of nitrogen. So this contains 5% of nitrogen and 10% of phosphoric acid. So this will be 10% of phosphoric acid, which contains, F2 contains 10% of phosphoric acid. Okay, a farmer finds that she needs at least 14 kg of nitrogen. At least 14 kg of nitrogen, or more than that. Least is this. So it should be either equal to 14 or greater than 14. So this will be now greater than or equal to 14. Is it clear? At least 14 kg of nitrogen and 14 kg of phosphoric acid. Both are same, 14 kg of phosphoric acid. So at least 14 should be there or greater than that. So it will be greater than or equal to 14. Next, what is given? If F1 costs rupees 6 per kg and F2 costs rupees 5 per kg. Always, if it is a cost or the profit, then it will give you a objective function. So Z will be now F1. F1 is, we will consider this as X and F2 as Y. Okay. F1 cost 6 kg. So this will be now 6x and plus F2 cost 5 per kg. So this will be now 5 kg. So this will be now 5. Yeah. Now using this, you can find the equations. See, 10% is there. 10% is nothing but we can write this as 10 by 100. And 5% is now it will be 5 by 100. Similarly, this will be percent. So it is 6 by 100 and this is also 10 by 100. Is it clear? By using this, we can form an equation. So first one, 10 by 100 into x plus 5 by 100 into 1 should be greater than or equal to 14. So we can simplify this. We'll take 100 as LCM. So this will be now, or else you can divide here, no problem. 10x plus 5y is greater than or equal to 1400. Yes, if you divide by 5, it will be 2x. Inequality is there. We can divide by a positive number. 2x plus y should be greater than or equal to 2, right? 8, 0. So 2x plus y greater than or equal to 8. So this is a one constraint, right? Next constraint will be now 6 by 100 plus 10 by 100 should be greater than or equal to 14. I can write 6 plus, x is there, right? 6 by 10 into x, 10 by 100 into y. So this is x and this is y. So here we can write 6x plus 10y should be greater than or equal to 1400, right? If you divide by 2, so this will be now 3x plus 5y should be greater than or equal to 700. Now we have three constraints. This is the one and this is the second one, and third one is x and y should be greater than or equal to 0. By using this one, we can draw the graph. Remember, the graph will get it as a unbounded one. What you have to find? What is the minimum cost? So we need to find the minimum value for this one. Simplify this and find the solution region. Then find the corner point. Substitute in this equation and you will get the minimum value. And to check that minimum value, you need to draw the graph of that function and check whether it has a minimum or not. So the final answer should be, let me say the answer. 10th one, you will get 100 kg of fertilizer F1 and 80 kg of fertilizer F2 and the minimum cost will be 1000. Okay, minimum cost will be 1000. At this point, the points are 100 and 80. Clear? Check this value. Complete this problem. Simple, it is similar to the previous problems.